your house is. Who are you trying to impress? Who cares? Whether you drive, as long as the car is good, it can move. It's not breaking down every 2 hours. Take you from point A to point C. God will upgrade you. A time is coming that you can afford to go into a dealership. They will tell you financing because they will always offer you financing. You say, no, I'm sorry. I want to buy this. Even the richest people don't buy brand new cars. Do you know what? When you go to the car dealership, if you want to go for 2022 car, maybe they say the car is 50,000. If you go a bit lower to 2020, even 2021, that 50,000 could come down to 37. If you go a bit lower a year, or you go back down to 2019, you can get that same car for 25. And you find out that almost all the specs that is in 2022 is all even on the 2019. So what are we talking about? So we have to be careful. Hallelujah. Because when you look at the interest, Dr. Bill, I think I'll stop here. I'll continue next week. I'll share this story. Dr. Bill, we're listening to him. We had like a meeting with him this past week, and he was just sharing that they paid off. He said there was a section of their, they own a mall, right? So they own a mall in Chicago and in one other part of the U.S., and that's where their church is. So the church actually owns a mall, and they have all their businesses there. They have a restaurant there. They have a grocery store there. They have an aviation, something like aerospace. They have different things on that in the mall. Now, the side that is church, not business. The business side, they have nothing outstanding. Everything is paid off. But the church side is the one that still has about 7 million for them to pay it off. Now, he looked at the interest they've been paying. He said he was hungry. How can they be paying this much interest to the bank? So he decided, and then he prayed, and God told him, pay $1 million every week. In 7 weeks, paid off. They paid it off in 7 weeks. They pay $1 million a week, and they paid it off in 7 weeks. Not only that, they renovated the whole mall. They replaced the roof. They did everything up. They spent an additional $3 million. And everything happened. Everything came in supernaturally. Both the money for the renovation and the money they had to pay back to the bank. So that place now is debt-free. And I'm talking about thousands of, massive. You need to go there and see the campus. Massive. 7 weeks. And then you're thinking, how possible? And I told someone, is it naira or dollar? I said, well, US dollar. 7 million. He stretched them, but God did it. He said there was a week that they had a little bit of this thing. But guess what happened? The following week, they pay 2 million. So in 7 weeks, God paid off 7 million. Can we talk to the Lord this morning? I'll continue the rest next week. Just let's appreciate God this morning for this as we get ready to start the service. Give her praise. Give him glory for what he's done and what he would do. Today's service